Hello, selamat datang and welcome back to Thomian's TV. So today we are with our recipient from our recent Excellence Award ceremony. So first things first, can you introduce yourself?
Thank you very much. My name is Jensen Charlie. You can call me Aaron or AJ. That's fine. I'm from Upper Six Basil, and I lastly served as the school's head boy before I passed it over to the new ones in charge. Thank you.
So can you tell me us more about yourself?
Well, let me share you a story on why I'm here in Form 6. So, let's go back to 2023 when I finished my SPM papers back in March. At that period in time, everything seemed uncertain for me. I didn't know what I want to do. I didn't know what I want to study. So I was just like going through my life one day at a time with no particular objective. Then results day came. I must admit that my results weren't the best. I wasn't particularly impressed with my performance. Yet, there were abundant of opportunities that came to me. To share, before entering Form 6, I actually received 3 other offers, which I think I should not specify here. But all 3, I was forced under certain circumstances to push them away. If I were to say why though, it is mostly because of number one, lack of interest, then there's the time constraint, and also because it just doesn't feel right. So after pushing away all these things that have been served upon me, it actually made me think, what do I actually want to do? But at that particular time, I was also scared that should I do or should I pick anything out of vain because I do not actually want to do it, because I was forced to do it, then I wouldn't enjoy it. So I figured that the best option for me at that time was to enter Form 6. Because not only does Form 6 offer me the leisure of time, the luxury of time, sorry, but it also presents me with an option to choose between the subjects that I can choose. In such a way, I will not restrain myself from a specific field. This would allow me to have more time to really focus on myself and to really know what I want. And perhaps that is why I'm here today. And also because some of the teachers here, I think they were hopeful, or rather, they can see my potential. And so, after I received my SPM results, many of them came up to me and said that you should probably try Form 6 because we think that it will suit you. And I believe they wouldn't say it for no reason, right? Of course. So I think I was also somewhat convinced by them. And so here I am today. And of course, in Form 6 now, I'm blessed with many opportunities. I got to be in a class full of wonderful teachers. I was blessed with the opportunity to serve as the school's head boy because previously, when in Form 5, I was the school's assistant head prefect. But the thought of being head boy was never in my mind because back in Form 5, I never thought that I'll be continuing my studies here. But suddenly here I am, helming one of the oldest, if not the oldest prefectural boards in Sarawak. So this is an opportunity that doesn't come every day, and not everyone gets to even closely to it. And here I am today. So I'm really grateful for not just the opportunities, but the people, the support, and just everyone that has been through with me, that's been supporting me from day one to here I am today. Thank you.
Thank you. So can you tell us what award did you attain from this year's Excellence Award ceremony?
Alright, we'll go chronologically. First, I received this. This is the top scorer in subject for MUET. So MUET is like English but in Form 6. So you need MUET to enter university. And MUET, unlike other subjects have grades, they use band. And for MUET Session 2, I was the only candidate for the school that achieved Band 5. So I believe that was also the way for the school to recognize my achievement. So that's the first one. Secondly, I also received the second position in Form 6 for social science classes. This, though, was unexpected because recently I noticed that my peers, they've been improving very much in their academics, and I noticed a rise in competition among us. So this was quite unexpected. Thirdly, I received this. This is not an award particularly, lah. It's more like a recognition for my service as the head boy. It comes together with that certificate and some cash incentive. Next, after 6 and almost 7 years of being at St. Thomas, I finally got my Thomian Star Gold. It comes with this badge, together with my past badge, my silver and my Thomian bronze stars, and it also comes with this cute keychain. So this only comes with the gold star. So cute, pretty cute. And lastly, in recognition of my leadership excellence, they awarded me with this, the Com Award. So fun fact, I actually got Com Award 3 times throughout my years in this school. I got the bronze category, the silver category, and now I got the gold category. So it's quite a home run for me. So yeah, quite an achievement, I suppose. But to be honest, if you were to ask me whether I'm proud with all this, the answer I will give you is probably no. Because as cliche as it sounds, people always say that receiving these awards should be the motivation for you. It helps you to go forward. It makes you more confident about yourself. But to me, awards without result means nothing. If I were to receive this award and yet I don't do anything about it, or these awards don't help me to elevate myself, to upgrade myself, then what's the point? So it is the consistency, it is the effort, and it is the constant pressure that you put onto yourself that should be complementing these awards to help you become successful.
Truly, surely your parents are very proud of you. So, lastly, what are your words of inspiration for Thomians?
A very good question, actually. But before I get to the question, can I just share something that will eventually lead to the question?
Yeah, sure.
I noticed that. Thank you very much, by the way. I noticed that nowadays there's something that is lacking in our students. When I was in Form 2, or rather pre-COVID days, we always talk about this thing. It's called the Thomian spirit. So back then, I mean, we still have it, but it's no longer as strong. So back then, we used to have this indomitable spirit, which would drive us Thomians to be the best of what we are. And that's why you can see Thomians everywhere back then. Debate competitions, sport competitions, science and mathematics competitions. We're everywhere, winning almost, if not all, the awards present. But suddenly, after COVID, it kind of slowed down. So I don't know whether it's the students' fault or the school's fault, or it's just our circumstance today. One thing that we always do at school is during our weekly assemblies is that we would always recite the Thomian pledge. We, the students of St. Thomas Secondary School, etc., etc. But yet, this pledge somehow has become some sort of just words spoken out of your mouth. If I may, in BM, cakap tapi tak membawa apa-apa maksud. It doesn't bring any weight. Like you just say it for the sake of saying it. Because I'm up there, I'm leading the pledge, and you all follow after me. So it doesn't bring any meaning. So what has happened to our Thomian spirit that has become like a fire that was once brightly lit but now has dimmed and slowly died? So it goes back to the question, what do I have to say for Thomians present and future? Because my time here is almost up. I have about 3 months left here. But it is you people like you, people like all of them here, you will be the ones who are carrying the torch of the next generation. So, words of inspiration is no use if it's just words. Dengan izin, masuk telinga kiri, keluar telinga kanan. So, one thing that you need to realize is that, number one, you need to always chase your opportunities. Opportunities, they will come to you. But do you want to take it? Do you have the guts? Do you have the courage to seize it? That's another question. Because oftentimes, in my days back then, when I was in Form 1, Form 2, some people would say that opportunities in school are unfair. Simply because they are the ones who are very recessive. They're unwilling. When asked by the teacher, they'll say no. They'll give multiple reasons. But then they'll blame the school for not presenting with them opportunities. This is exactly the spirit that we want to avoid, because then all the opportunities will go to the same bunch of people who wants, because they crave for it, they want it. And of course they'll seize the opportunity because they see no challenges in front of them. So it is important for everyone to seize the opportunity, because you want the best of your time in school. You want to experience the best. You want to be the best. So seize the opportunity. No one can help you but yourself. That's number one. And secondly, sometimes you need to be brave to face your biggest enemy. And I believe that our biggest enemy is ourselves. Maybe that's unfair, but because I can share some things personally, because I believe that my biggest enemy is myself, especially now in Form 6. Because speaking to you from experience, as head boy, when you're thrown into the spotlight, when you are the center of attention, when the word Thomian equates with you because you are the head, you're the leader, then it comes with a lot of pressure. So what does pressure do to you? It comes with a lot of self-doubt. So I find myself waking up most days, if not a lot of days, so much days actually, feeling very doubtful about myself. I think even you notice that sometimes I look very stressed in the morning and stuff. It's because I want to be the best. I want to help my peers be the best. Not just in class, but in also my prefectorial board. I want all of them to be the best. I want the teachers to know that we're trying our best. But sometimes I always feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm not sure whether it is actually me or it's just the people around me who's unwilling at first. But then as time goes and as I come to terms with myself, I now know that my biggest enemy is myself. Because it's only yourself that at night, before you go to bed, the only person that you're speaking to is yourself. And if you allow yourself to tell that you're unworthy, you're not enough, or you're just not the best, then of course they'll drag you down because you spend more time with yourself. But if you allow yourself to open up and you allow yourself to lower down your expectations, because at the end of the day, people's expectation should not determine who you are. Because everyone walks, everyone runs on their own pace, right?
True.
You can't expect me to be another person and vice versa. You can't expect my definition of success to be the same definition as success as yours, or perhaps everyone here in this room. Everyone has their own finish line. Everyone has their own journey, and everyone will have their own opportunity when the time comes. Because if we keep on placing ourselves as someone else, trying to catch the shadow of another person, perhaps someone greater than us, then we'll always be disappointed should we not achieve our target. Why don't we instead build our own target, be our own goal? And that is how you will know the true definition of success and the true definition of being content and happy with yourself.
Thank you, Aaron. This is what I call a very inspiring person, and also his words are very inspiring. So, Thomians, please, please have that spirit again, and thank you very much,
Thank you.
Aaron.
Thank you very much for having me.